Stories are very important. We have grown so much in this technological world that we have left some things behind that I think that has a lot of value. When I was a kid, we used to talk around the breakfast table, dinner table. You don't hear much about families having dinner anymore. Life is so rushed and so caught up. But years ago, people used to share wisdom and their experiences and their lessons, and teaching would take place around the breakfast table. How many of you know that to be true? Years ago. Statistics and studies indicate that couples talk less than 3 minutes a week. 3 minutes a week about their lives, about their feelings, about their experiences, about what's going on with them. Less than 3 minutes a week. Through the power of telling stories, of listening, which is very important, and sharing, we help people to begin to broaden their view of life, empower them, and enable them to start new projects and initiate new activities that can make a difference in their lives and the people that they care about. Your ability to strategically tell a story will allow you to have access to different areas of life that most people will never ever gain access without that skill. When I think about in my particular case, my mother was my first storyteller. She told me a lot of stories. While my brothers and sisters were out playing, I was in the house constantly saying, "Mama, would you tell me another story?" She said, "Leslie, which one do you want this time?" "The same one, Mama." "But I've told you that story so many times." I said, "I know, but I like it." And she'd tell me these stories over and over and over again. And I had no idea that through those stories, that was preparation for the life that I've been living for these past 40 years, traveling around the world, sharing with people my story. And I want you to write this down. This is something you'll never find in a communications book. That's very important. You want to learn to strategically tell your story, to create an experience for an audience. Strategically tell your story to create an experience for an audience. Now, this is what I have learned in my years of speaking to thousands of audiences from all walks of life. That a story has no power in and of itself. That you have to take into account who's going to hear the story and how do you tell the story strategically so that the people, as a result of hearing the story, you create an experience for them that as a result of hearing the story, you broaden their vision of themselves beyond their mental conditioning and their circumstances, and enable them to see new possibilities for their lives. I was talking to a friend of mine